Listening test instructions. The listening test is about 50 minutes. There are 6 parts in listening test. You will have about 6 minutes to listen to each passage and answer the questions. The passage will be played once.
Hey, you look concerned. What's on your mind?
The final exam. I'm not fully prepared yet.
Well, don't worry too much. You still have 3 days.
Yeah, but 3 days will fly past in a wink.
Well, you still have time to cram things in your brain anyway.
Question 1. Why is the man looked worried?
You will hear a conversation in 3 sections. You will hear each section only once. After each section, you will hear 2 or 3 questions. You will hear the questions only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Good evening. I'm Maria from room 512. I hate to complain, but I've been having an issue since I checked in this afternoon.
Good evening, Miss Maria. I'm really sorry to hear that. Could you please tell me what seems to be the problem?
Well, for starters, the air conditioning isn't working properly. It's incredibly warm in the room, and I've tried adjusting the thermostat multiple times with no effect.
I apologize for the discomfort. That certainly isn't the experience we want for our guests. Did you notify housekeeping or room service?
I called housekeeping around 4 p.m., and they said someone would come by in 15 minutes, but no one ever showed up. I waited for over an hour.
I truly apologize for that oversight. It's unacceptable that no one followed up. I'll look into this immediately.
Thank you. I was also hoping to get some work done this evening, but the Wi-Fi has been really spotty. It keeps disconnecting.
That's frustrating, and I understand how important that is. Let's tackle both problems right away.
What does the manager's response mainly reflect?
Why is Maria more upset about the air conditioning? What can be inferred about the hotel's service?
You will hear the second section of the conversation shortly.
Here's what I'll do first. I'll have our maintenance staff check your AC unit within the next 10 minutes. If it can't be fixed quickly, I'll arrange for you to be moved to another room. Same category or upgraded if needed.
I'd appreciate that. Honestly, I wouldn't mind moving rooms if it means I can get a good night's sleep.
Completely understandable. And about the Wi-Fi, our IT technician is here until 9 p.m. I'll ask him to prioritize checking the connectivity for your floor. Sometimes the signal boosters need resetting.
That would help a lot. I'm attending a virtual conference tomorrow morning, so I need stable internet access.
We'll ensure it's working perfectly before then. In the meantime, would you be okay waiting in the lobby or grabbing a complimentary coffee from our cafe while the technician checks the room?
Sure, I'll do that. Thank you for taking this seriously. I was starting to feel really frustrated.
Your comfort matters to us, Ms. Maria. I'll personally follow up on both issues within the hour and keep you posted.
What can be inferred about Maria's willingness to relocate? Why does the manager suggest waiting in the lobby or having coffee? What does the manager imply by offering an upgraded room if needed?
You will hear the third section of the conversation shortly.
Ms. Maria, I wanted to update you. Maintenance checked the AC, and unfortunately, it needs a replacement part. So we've prepared a new room for you on the 6th floor with a city view, no extra charge.
That's very thoughtful. Thank you. Is the Wi-Fi more stable in that area?
Yes, actually. The 6th floor was recently upgraded with new routers, so you should have a stronger connection. Our technician just tested it, no drops in signal during a 20-minute trial.
Perfect. I really appreciate the quick response and the room upgrade.
Of course. We've also arranged for your luggage to be moved, and I've added a complimentary breakfast to your reservation for tomorrow.
Wow, that's a lovely gesture. Thank you again. It's good to know that even when problems happen, the staff here cares about resolving them.
That means a lot to hear. Please let me know if there's anything else you need during your stay.
Will do. And I'll definitely leave a positive review after this.
Much appreciated, Miss Maria. Enjoy your new room and have a relaxing evening.
Why is the mention of the 20-minute trial important in context? What's the most plausible reason for selecting a city view room for Maria?
You will hear a conversation followed by 5 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Hey, Peter, do you have a quick minute?
Sure, Susan. What's going on?
Well, I don't want to sound confrontational, but your son's car has been blocking our driveway almost every day this week. This morning, I was late to work again because I couldn't pull out.
Oh, no, really? I had no idea it was that bad. I'm really sorry, Susan. I thought he was parking along the curb.
I understand, and I know your family means well, but it's been happening more frequently lately. It's not just a little bit over the line. His car is practically halfway into our drive.
That's definitely not okay. I'll talk to him as soon as he gets home. He just got his license, and I think he's still figuring out the parking angles around here.
I get it. We've all been there. But it's not just inconvenient, it's a bit dangerous. My husband nearly hit the trash bins last night trying to squeeze the car out. If there had been a child walking by, it could have been worse.
You're absolutely right. I really appreciate you bringing this up directly instead of going through the HOA or something.
Oh, I'd much rather handle these things one-on-one. We're neighbors, after all. But it's been building up, and I thought it was time we talked.
Thanks for being honest. I'll make sure my son parks farther down the street or in our driveway. We've actually been meaning to clear out the garage so there's more space. This might be the final push we needed.
That would definitely help. I don't want to sound too picky, but maybe he can avoid parking on the curb altogether? Visibility is really low there.
Got it. You're not being picky. You're being reasonable. I'll even paint a marker on the curb so he knows where not to go beyond.
That would be amazing. I didn't expect that. Thank you.
No problem at all. And if it ever happens again, just knock or shoot me a text. I don't want you to feel stuck or frustrated.
Thanks, Peter. I'll do that. I appreciate your willingness to fix it without making it awkward.
Hey, it's part of being good neighbors. We all make mistakes, but we can fix them too.
Exactly. All right, I've got to run. Groceries aren't going to buy themselves.
Fair enough. Have a good one, Susan. And again, sorry about the driveway mess.
Thanks. Talk soon.
What does Peter's reaction suggest about his parenting approach? Why does Susan mention her husband's near accident with the trash bins? What does Peter's response about clearing the garage suggest? What is the significance of Peter offering to paint a curb marker? Why does Susan express appreciation for Peter's response at the end?
You will hear a conversation followed by 6 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Wanderlust Travels. How can I help you today? Hi there. I'm looking to book a last-minute holiday package to Europe. I know it's a bit sudden, but I need to leave within the next week.
Absolutely. We specialize in last-minute getaways. May I ask which countries in Europe you're most interested in?
I haven't decided yet. I'm looking for a mix of sightseeing and relaxation, maybe something like Italy or Spain.
Both are fantastic options. Italy has the cultural hotspots like Rome, Florence, and Venice, while Spain offers vibrant cities like Barcelona and Madrid, plus beautiful beaches. Do you have a preference for city tours or coastal areas?
I think a balance would be perfect. I've always wanted to see the Colosseum and try authentic Italian food, but I'd also love to unwind by the coast for a few days.
Got it. I actually have a package that includes 3 nights in Rome, 2 in Florence, and then 3 in the Amalfi Coast. Flights, accommodation, and breakfast are included. Would that interest you?
That sounds pretty close to what I want. What's the total cost?
Since it's a last-minute deal, the package is discounted. For one person, it's approximately $2,450, including round-trip airfare from New York, 4-star hotels, airport transfers, and some guided tours.
That's reasonable. What about visas? I hold a U.S. passport.
You won't need a visa for Italy if your stay is under 90 days. However, starting in 2025, U.S. travelers will need to apply for an ETIS travel authorization. But since you're traveling this week, you're good to go.
Perfect. What dates are available for departure?
The earliest departure is this Saturday evening. You'd arrive in Rome by Sunday morning, and your return flight would be the following Sunday afternoon.
Saturday works. Can I pay now and confirm?
Absolutely. I'll just need your passport details, preferred room type, single or double, and a 50% deposit to lock in the package. The remaining balance can be paid up to 24 hours before departure.
Single room is fine. I have my passport here. Let's do it.
Excellent. I'll get the booking started and email you the itinerary shortly. Thank you for choosing Wanderlust Travels, John. You're going to have an incredible trip.
Thank you. I can't wait.
What can be inferred about John's travel preferences? Why is the travel agent confident about fulfilling John's last-minute request? What does the total cost likely reflect about the travel package? What likely influenced John's quick decision to confirm the booking? What does John's final response suggest about his personality? Why does the agent offer the Saturday evening flight?
You will hear a news item once. It is about 1.5 minutes long. Then 5 questions will appear. Choose the best way to complete each statement from the drop-down menu.
In a city where winter typically arrives with mild breezes and drizzle, residents of Coastalville awoke Friday morning to a scene straight out of a northern postcard. Overnight, a record-breaking 12 inches of snow blanketed streets, rooftops, and palm-lined avenues, a historic event not witnessed here in over 60 years. The unseasonal Arctic blast swept through the southern coastal region late Thursday, meeting a moisture-rich front from the west and creating a perfect storm of snow and ice that paralyzed this typically warm-weather city. City officials were quick to declare a local weather emergency as conditions rapidly deteriorated. Public transportation ground to a halt, major highways were closed, and more than 40 flights at Coastalville International Airport were canceled. The unexpected snowfall overwhelmed the city's limited snow removal resources, with only a handful of plows available and few residents owning winter tires or snow gear. Coastalville's mayor, Anita Sharma, held a press conference Friday afternoon urging calm and cooperation. We are facing an unprecedented weather event, but city departments and emergency services are working around the clock to ensure safety and restore normalcy. Residents, meanwhile, expressed a mix of awe and anxiety. While many children took to the streets with makeshift sleds and snowballs, adults struggled with power outages, frozen pipes, and slippery sidewalks. Local hospitals reported an increase in hypothermia and fall-related injuries, particularly among seniors. Meteorologists from the National Weather Bureau have confirmed that the snowfall resulted from a rare polar vortex dip into southern latitudes, a phenomenon that may become more frequent due to shifting global climate patterns. As of Saturday morning, Coastalville remains under a severe weather advisory, with cleanup and recovery expected to take several days.
You will listen to a 2 minutes video. Then 8 questions appear. Choose the best way to answer each question.
Okay, so summer's coming up fast. We've got to book something soon, or everything decent will be either full or ridiculously expensive.
I agree. I was checking prices this morning, and some places have already doubled since last week.
I know. I was hoping we'd have decided by now. Anyway, has anyone got a front runner?
I've been leaning towards Costa Rica. You know, rainforests, ziplining, volcanoes, it just sounds like an epic adventure.
It does sound cool, but aren't flights kind of pricey right now? Plus, I checked and July is the rainy season there.
Yeah, I read that too. And I don't know about ziplining in the rain. I was actually thinking of somewhere with more history, like Rome or Athens. Just imagine the museums, architecture, and cafes.
Rome? Isn't it scorching in July? I mean, we'll be melting while looking at ruins.
True, and it's super crowded. My cousin went last summer and said she spent more time in lines than inside actual sites.
That's a fair point. I guess it's not exactly relaxing. What about you, Sophie? You haven't said much.
Well, I was kind of hoping we'd go somewhere less intense. Maybe somewhere like Vancouver Island. It's scenic, peaceful, and there are tons of hiking trails, beaches, and cozy little towns. Plus, it's domestic, so fewer travel hassles.
But would we have enough to do? I mean, I can't lie on a beach for a week.
I don't mind that, actually. Some downtime sounds really good. But I'd want at least some city energy. Vancouver itself might offer a good balance, nature and culture.
That's true, but we've been there, haven't we? I was just thinking of somewhere a bit quieter.
You know, maybe we're trying to pack too much into one trip. What if we picked a destination that lets us do a bit of everything?
Like?
Maybe Portugal. Lisbon has city life, beaches are nearby, food's amazing, and it's cheaper than a lot of Europe.
Oh, that actually sounds like a smart pick. It checks a lot of boxes.
It's not bad, but I don't know. I feel like we're compromising a bit too much. Like nobody's really excited.
Well, no one's getting 100% of what they want unless we go on 3 separate trips.
Let's make a short list. Say Portugal, Vancouver Island, and maybe Costa Rica if flights drop.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. Then we can vote or something.
Deal. But if we're stuck again next week, I'm flipping a coin.
You will hear a report once. It is about 3 minutes long. Then 6 questions will appear. Choose the best way to answer each question from the drop-down menu.
Veganism has evolved from a niche lifestyle choice to a major topic in environmental discourse. Supporters argue that adopting a plant-based diet is a crucial step in addressing climate change, conserving water, and reducing deforestation. The viewpoints surrounding its environmental impact vary widely, reflecting deeper questions about sustainability and global food systems. Dr. Emily Carter, an environmental scientist, believes that veganism is one of the most effective ways to combat ecological damage. Animal agriculture is responsible for massive methane emissions and land use, she states. By shifting to plant-based diets, we significantly lower greenhouse gas emissions and free up land for rewilding or reforestation. However, food economist Dr. Michael Grant urges a more cautious interpretation. The environmental benefits of veganism are real, but they're not without trade-offs, he explains. The demand for crops like soy, almonds, and quinoa has led to monoculture farming, deforestation, and water shortages in some regions. We need to be critical of all production systems, plant-based or otherwise. From the agricultural front, opinions are mixed. Laura Jenkins, who converted her family's cattle ranch into an organic vegetable farm, shares the challenges. It took years to adapt to new crops and markets. The support for farmers making the switch is still very limited, and not everyone can afford to take that risk. Culinary professionals also have strong views. Chef Daniel Morgan, known for his sustainability-focused cuisine, sees value in a mixed approach. Completely eliminating animal products may not be feasible or necessary for everyone. Ethically sourced meat and dairy, paired with reduced consumption, can still support environmental goals. Younger activists often see veganism as part of a broader movement. College student Rachel Lane describes it as a personal commitment to climate responsibility. Every time I choose plants over meat, I feel like I'm voting for a better future. It's about aligning my diet with my environmental values. These diverse perspectives reflect the complexity of the issue. While veganism offers clear environmental benefits, the conversation continues to explore how it fits into a larger strategy for global sustainability and food equity.